Trump has said a deal is close, only for the two sides to remain far apart.
No!
On what happened, we're so grateful, Chad, we have you by phone. Can you break this down for us?
Well, Tommy, this is what always happens when we have something like this. I always start to check in on the security situation at the White House, but this is what happened around 6 o'clock this evening. I'm told that a gunman came up near the White House on the west side, what is described to me as Gate 17. This is kind of near 14th Street on the west side of the White House, and came up and brandished some sort of a pistol. We don't know what type of pistol it was, but he then fired toward the White House 3 times. And the United States Secret Service, they returned fire. We don't know how many shots that they got off. And they apparently took the gunman down.
You need to wake up right now because the Capitol is literally locked down and the corporate media is already trying to spin the narrative. Breaking news just dropped. At least 30 gunshots were blasted directly at the White House grounds. Secret Service went into absolute panic mode, locking down the entire property and throwing reporters into the press briefing room while bullets were flying. Look, by the time you're watching this, the mainstream news is going to have their clean, sanitized version of the story ready to feed you. But we're looking at what is happening on the ground right now. And I'm telling you right off the bat, the timing of this entire situation is incredibly fishy. Before we even talk about Trump's absolute joke of an Iran deal that he's trying to hide, you need to hear exactly what went down on that property. Check this out.
Only for the two sides to remain far apart.
No!
A terrifying scene, right? But let's stop being naive for 1 second. The minute Trump opens his mouth about this, he isn't going to care about the reporters running for their lives or the insane gun violence in this country. He's going to start bragging about his ballroom or his bunker and how it protected him. And look, I know the mainstream media and the corporate bots love to call anyone a conspiracy theorist the second they ask real questions. But look at the damn timing. Trump is right in the middle of negotiating a ceasefire with Iran, a deal that is turning out to be an absolute, humiliating surrender. And suddenly, 30 gunshots ring out at his front door? Are you kidding me? Is it fake? Is it staged? I don't know, but asking if this is a giant media distraction isn't crazy. It's common sense. Trump wants a distraction because his negotiations are completely falling apart behind closed doors. He wants the media yelling that he needs to be protected so nobody looks at the billions of dollars he is about to hand over to the Iranians. They think we're stupid. They think independent media is just going to sit back and swallow whatever garbage the right-wing billionaires who are buying up our news outlets tell us to believe. I'm not playing that game. We have a right to look at this administration and say, this smells like a hustle. The facts are right there in black and white. Trump is out here on social media tweeting total garbage, claiming he won the Strait of Hormuz, while Iran's own state media is laughing at him, saying they still control every single permit and route. Even American officials are secretly messaging Iran telling them, hey, ignore Trump's tweets, they're just for media consumption back home. It is a straight-up scam. He is giving up $25 billion in frozen assets and dropping naval blockades for a deal that is 1,000,000 times weaker than what Obama did, all while pushing the actual nuclear issues down the road. This whole war was used as an illegal, violent political stunt to give foreign leaders whatever they wanted, line the pockets of his billionaire buddies through stock trades, and bury the Epstein files. So why is it insane for us to question a random shooting on White House grounds when this administration uses every single lever of power to lie to your face? Just last night, Trump posted a garbage AI video of himself physically throwing a late-night comedian into a dumpster. They are literally promoting political violence against anyone who speaks out, while their right-wing billionaire friends buy up outlets to control exactly what you are allowed to see. It is my absolute duty to stand here, look at this garbage, and call it out.
Donald Trump posted an AI slop video last night of him quite literally throwing Stephen Colbert in a dumpster. The greatest demonstration, other than what FCC Chair Brendan Carr has refused to say about trying to shut down Kimmel and, of course, shutting down Colbert, but the greatest admission yet that this was straight-up government censorship. Now, we've known that from the beginning, but Donald Trump just wanted to confirm it, and he wanted to confirm it in a video in which he is physically assaulting Stephen Colbert.
They want you silent, they want you blind, and they want you compliant while they run their scams from the White House down to the corporate boardrooms. But we aren't backing down for a second. If you want the raw truth without the corporate filter, you need to support independent media right now before they try to scrub this content completely. Smash that subscribe button, hit the like button and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't let them quiet you down. Stay loud, stay aggressive, and I'll see you in the next one.